Hey crafty friend, you're probably wondering what in the world? There is 2 videos on the first of the month on your YouTube channel, Justine. What are you doing? Yep, well, hello crafty friend. It's Justine Dvorak from Stationery by Justine, where when I craft, my world stands still. And today we're doing another video. Yep, 2 videos in one day because first of all, you know I love a good club from Spellbinders, but did you know that Hero Arts also has subscriptions? And they've been so popular that they have been selling out day one. So, because I'm your girl, I thought that I would put this video up also on the 1st. So, if you want it, you can get it today if it's not sold out already by the time this video goes up. I tell you, the Hero Arts subscriptions fly. So if you are interested, you're going to have to go ahead and subscribe. So Hero Arts subscriptions are a little different than Spellbinders. You can get them a little bit earlier. So you don't have to wait till the 6th if you're a new person. It has been the 1st of the month you can become a subscriber. So if you're watching this the day it goes up, make sure to check that out. Now I'm not going to even show you all of the subscriptions for this month because I made 4 cards with the subscriptions from Hero Arts this month so far, but today I'm just doing 1 because I think that this is my favorite die from the whole bundle of subscriptions for Hero Arts for August. But if you want to see the other ones, make sure to check out the link I have in the description of this video. I will have everything else linked as well. So if you use any of my affiliate links, it really helps me out. So I appreciate that. Now, you might be watching me do this process, listening to me going, what in the world are you doing? We're going to make a little library card. Yes, a little library. And if you don't know what that is, it's a really cute little stand that people put in houses or neighborhoods, like around town. We have one in our small town, but they are for trading books. I think Dolly Parton was the original person who started the whole little library, imagination library thing. And as a kindergarten teacher, I am all about reading. And I think that having kids have access to books all the time is amazing and wonderful and just what the youth of America needs. Like, okay, so anyway, we're doing a little library card. I think I have gone a little bit off tangent with this, but if I were to remake this card, I would put the acetate into the window doors before gluing that last piece on. So if you grab the subscription and you want to remake this card, put the acetate in your windows, or vellum even would be really pretty, but I did not. So you'll see me go back and add acetate to the doors of this little library later on. Now, this die set is over the top cute. Do you see the pile of will be bumblebees on the top right there? I've got a little bookworm as well. But this is just such a cute die set, and I really leaned into the bee theme for this. And so I'm going to make a really pretty ink blended background for my little library. So there are some options. You can see there is a circle window on the top. I chose to use the heart because I think it is very, very cute. But you could also just add the regular circle window. Now, this is another chance where you could add the acetates to these pieces as well, because they kind of frame the window. So just, food for thought. I was not thinking when I put this on that I was going to add acetate to my project. I thought, well, I'll just have the little library open up with these doors. And I think the die is really cool how it has the doors that open. It's fine. But then I just thought, nope, I have to do it. I have to add the acetate. It looks so cool in the end. So it is worth it. Worth the little extra fuss that I went through with my reverse tweezers. So definitely worth it. Now I'm adding these little handles to the door. You could add a little extra sparkle or something on these, but I think they're really cute. You could make your little library any color as well. I know that you can paint these little libraries in real life any color, and the more adorable, the better. Now, in little libraries, I noticed during COVID and such, some of the libraries around had added extra little things to them, like dry goods, canned goods. And I think that is so sweet and lovely. So, if you have a little library around you, and you're looking for something like that, you can always grab a book from there, take a book, leave a book kind of situation. But there's also other things that are in those little libraries. So on my card, we're going to have a vase of flowers because I'm a plant girl and the die had a flower die. So why not add it? But it is going to have several books because that is just, the kind of the point of a little library is books and reading and such. So I have added all of the die cut pieces to the books to kind of help them come to life. Now I have this little worm. I did die cut out a piece that goes behind the eyes, and I die cut it out with pink, and I didn't like pink eyes on my worm. And then this little like bump on the worm, that's an official term for sure, a bump on the worm as pink as well, but the book is going to end up covering it up, so it doesn't really matter. But I didn't love the pink eyes. It kind of creeped me out. So I just die cut out a little scrap of white paper and then put it behind there so it looked more real and not so creepy. Although I don't think I've ever looked at an actual eye on a worm, but if we're going to have a bookworm, it needs an adorable pair of glasses. So those are also from the die set. Okay, now this little stand helps the little library look a little more real and not like a birdhouse. So I liked to add that there. I've got all my blue tones all set. Now I did really lean into the whole what is it called? Complementary colors of it all. So blue and orange are complementary colors, and orange and yellow are cute together. So this whole card is going to be blue and orange and yellow all together. Now this little banner I thought was so cute. If you have a person in your life who you want to give a card to that has 5 letters, you could write their name on this banner. Wouldn't that be so cute? I think yes. Or you could add you could do a graduation card and add the year, or their birthday. You could say B and then the second letter, do a dash, and then DAY for B Day. I don't know. I had all these weird little ideas coming to my head as I added these flowers. Now what happened here is I lost my other orange flower and I could not find it. But watching this now, it is on the right side of my desk because I planned to put 2 pink flowers in the vase and 1 orange flower in the vase. But instead of remembering that, I just popped a pink flower on the middle one, and it ends up even cuter than I thought. Now this little banner you can add anywhere on your little library and it will look so cute. But I kind of made my shelf a little bit taller because I wanted the books and the little vase to be kind of the star of the show on the bottom. So I wanted a lot of room for them. So I didn't want it to look cluttered. So I moved the shelf up, and then the little banner will kind of cover that area. I'm going to add something really sweet and cute to the inside of this card. So be sure to stick around for the end so you can see the last little sweetie pie that I add to my inside of my project. Okay, we're going to make one bead together on camera, and then I'm going to cut the video to after I have added the books and the worm. So just know that I glued them in. You're not going to miss anything. But I figured I would not keep you here for assembling 6 bees exactly the same. So I'm just adding the wings and the stripes, and I will off camera add in the books and the vase. I'm just gluing them in, and I'm also going to glue in the banner. So there you go. You didn't miss anything at all, I promise. Now here's when I realized I wanted acetate on the windows. So I have acetate that I just have in my craft room. It's actually for card or or cake decorating. I don't know. It made sense to my brain to buy it like 5 years ago, and I still have a giant roll of it. But I use it for things like this, but you could totally repurpose things in your house to work with this, like any kind of clear plastic, you could do that. I know Pear Blossom Press sells clear acetate. You could buy it there too. So just some fun little way to make the project look even more realistic. So check out this stencil. How fun is this? So I recently did an order to, oh, what is it called? I will think of the name here in just a second, but they have really great stencils. My Colorful Life, that's what it is, My Colorful Life. And I bought a couple of stencils just for fun to try out and to use actually for Card Chaos. If you don't know what Card Chaos is, my friend Irene Smith does a weekly show on Mondays. And I thought that some of the Colorful Life design stencils would be fun to use when she's going live. You make a card at the same time. It's super fun. And it just is lovely. So I figured I would grab some of the Colorful Life design stencils, but check out this card. It's going to be perfect for this background because we have a lot of bees. And so I thought that this would be so perfect for this. So I used that little honeycomb stencil. If I can figure out a way to link that, I will in the description. And then at the end here, I'm just edge blending a little bit more of that orange color. And I'm using my Simon Hurley inks because I just find that they're so bright and vibrant. So I use Slippery When Wet and Guppy. So a yellow and orange. And I'm also using my blending brushes from Trinity Stamps. They are really my favorite brushes. So they give a great blend. And I wanted it to be kind of patchy. So you can see that there's almost a triangle of orange. I have a blob on the top, a blob on the left side, and a blob at the bottom. So it just kind of creates movement for your eye. And strangely, I thought, why not make this card square? Why? I don't know, but it works. So I'm going to add a little extra fun to this card, and I'm going to splatter on camera. I've been recently splattering on camera more, but I typically do not do this on camera. I usually pop this over in my recycling bin and then splatter in there. I have the most beautiful recycling bin on the planet. Just kidding, not really, but it is full of sparkle and shine. So I have that splatter from Spellbinders. I have that orange crush and the sparkle. I am almost out of the sparkle. I've had that for a long time. Now I'm going to add my little library with some Barely Art liquid glue. You might be wondering, what is that on the bottom left corner? It's my glue holder. It's a cupcake and it works very well. It's from Pajama Crafter Stamps, so I'll link that below because I do get questions on that. But ever since I've started using that, I don't have a lot of glue clogs. So, I mean, who wants a glue clog? Ick. So it is very helpful. All right. I absolutely love a bubble cut sentiment, and I think Hero Arts, the way that they design the dies for their sentiments is extra special. They get up close and personal with the words, and they look how gorgeous that is. I mean, really. It's die cut out along all the letters and the little swooshy at the bottom. So I love that. And I did pop it up with a little bit of foam. Now I did do a couple cuts here. You're going to see me gluing on and using foam for these bees. I went around and around and around with myself of where am I going to put all these bees. I wanted it to be a very bee heavy themed card. So I couldn't just do 3 bees. No. I wanted all of them. So I putzed around with them and just put them all over, and then finally decided, okay, 3 will get foam and 3 will get a little bit of glue. So there's a little bit of dimension and such. It's kind of not really reading on camera, but I promise you it looks a little bit different that way. And 1 bee is going to go in the little library because he wants to check out the flowers. Yes, there's a story to this card. Isn't that fun? So we are not done adding extra special details to this card, so hang on. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know down below as well. I read every single comment, and like I said, if you do want these subscriptions, be sure to check out the link I have down below as well. These clubs go really fast. They're called My Monthly Hero, and My Monthly Superhero has extra products. But if you like reading, I think you will love this month's subscriptions. So here I am adding some lovely embellishments. These are gorgeous rhinestones. They're from Pajama Crafter Stamps called Girl's Best Friend. Now I'm adding clear Nuvo drops to the bookworm's glasses because, hello, they're glasses. They need a little shine. And then I'm also going to add a little bit of stickles. Now I am almost out of this one. This is Stardust Stickles, and it is reminding me to grab some more stickles, but I love glitter. Like, I love glitter like Oprah likes bread. Do you remember how Oprah, like, back in the day was like, I love bread. I love bread. I love glitter. I love glitter. And stickles, they don't have glitter shedding all over, which I do not care. Like, let's put all the glitter everywhere. Do not mind if I have glitter on me at any point in my life. But for those people who like the look of glitter but don't like the mess, I like a stickle because it's contained glitter, you know? And so I added that to the wings of the bees, and in person, you guys, they are so extra cute with the sparkly wings. So love a stickle. Okay, now for the rest of this. You might be wondering, why did you just put that on your pinky nail? Well, I don't want an air bubble. So I always kind of just start the Nuvo drops off on usually a scrap paper, but today it was my pinky nail. It's fine. It will dry and peel right off. But I did like kind of a little scrappy design on the book because I wanted to create extra interest, so it was not smooth on purpose. I'm going to add this to a card base. This card clocks in at 5 inches by 5 inches, so it is a square card for no other reason besides that's what my brain wanted to do today. So here's a look up at all the little details and such. In person, those little bee wings are even more sparkly and pretty. I wish I could pass this to you right now through the screen, but that's not how YouTube works. So for now, I hope you've enjoyed at least watching this video. And if you want any of those Hero Art subscriptions, I will have all the supplies linked and listed in the description. For now, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye, crafty friend.